Sul, everyone. Today, 2024 began, and I am going in strong with this playthrough from hell. We are moving on with our dysfunctional family. We have 39 demon children, and we hate all of them. And we need even more because this is an episode 3 of my 100 baby legacy challenge. I am doing all of the challenges, every challenge I can think of, and the main one is 100 babies. And some of my friends are really invested in this, and really invested is a strong word, but I will keep on doing these videos anyway. Before we begin, like and subscribe. Look at the cat. I will not bother her because I am afraid. So we are at our queen bee's house and it's going great. We have like 1 million children in the household right now. Some are passed out and I'm gonna feed my whiny babies lemons. Apparently. Oh my god, the toddler army. They are in sync now and they are taking over. Now they glitch together. Please relax everyone. We have just started this video. I aged up the oldest twins and I kicked them out. The babies are whiny little bitches. Oh my god, this is such a mess. Why the fuck am I making so many of this? Who came up with this challenge? This was rough. I've never been so happy to see cake in my fucking life. We are aging the toddlers. Number 1 toddler was smooth, but the other 2 had to be hunted down. Then the second one got tackled down, and the third one made its escape while we were distracted. We were hunting the last one down. We managed to gather all the children. Some turned out to be vampires, I guess. I don't know how this one cake survived. This was very rough, so I'ma just get the hell out of here. Yeah, I ran out of milk and cigarettes again. So I went to check on my other families. I did squish a lot of gameplay in a small time, so you don't have to suffer, but apparently a lot has happened. I saw a lot of new babies in the family tree. We have one of my triplets and it's the only one now. One got married and the other one died. So I moved her with the first twin and his ginger family. Triplet is prego and our hubby is dead. Moving on. Why do I have 5 fucking children? Oh my god, girl bye. So Lexi and Mortimer. Why so many babies? I am trying to escape them. Why are they here? And now we have cake now. Not more cake. So I kicked out Mortimer's child. Then I tended to my green llama. So I noticed not all of the children are Lexi's, but some seem to have died in the last episode, and I have merged the orphan children, and that's why I have so many, to answer my previous question to myself. Now we are just hanging out with the children. Disgusting. I cannot with this chaos. This is truly the second residence of our chaos challenge. Now we have intellectual discussions, and for a family reunion here. This house is a mess and this family is a mess, and Mortimer dies. Finally, so I'm just skipping out on this because I do not want to deal with sad stuff. So I'm gonna go to the previous family to watch the joy of birth. The cat is a menace to this family, so iconic, and I age up the baby in seconds. I hate him. This guy has had enough. He eated out of the house, entering his dead era. Moving on, we got the common double sibling situation family. Someone's parent died, it would appear, and I didn't know who they belong to, and I still do not know. Does it matter at this point? No, it doesn't. They are very much hipsters. They have chickens on the balcony for some reason, and I'm now also getting the gardens, and now the chickens are not satisfied with the outside. Then I traveled to a very sus family with million cats and grapes too. I wondered how this could have happened. Moving on. The mermaid alien hybrid and the slutty McSluttinson. We are having more babies as expected. There are so many, so many of them, and so many different fathers. All of them went to get Virginia Slim. Moving on to another family with a bunch of children with very interesting faternities, daddies with very interesting daddy issues. I have been here for like 15 minutes and I have too many babies and way too many cakes, which is this game, basically. Moving on. We have this couple. She is the other triplet left alive, and a fun red-headed aunt and some children who I don't think belong to anyone here. It's fine, decided to make more of them. But then I kicked out the dude because, I don't know, he didn't put a ring on it, and I have a husband. Okay, slay, I think. I'm not sure. Moving on. To a normal family, we're having some normal cake and normal birthdays and normal homework and a mystery child. So normal for this gameplay. Looks like we pissed our pants, lovely, and our mom basically asked us to come to hell. Otherwise, this family is very boring, and I apparently am trauma bond to my family dysfunction, since I am right back in the hell house full of whiny baby and glitches and chaos. If I don't see a household with like 12 babies, I don't feel at home anymore. One of my children is digging through garbage while I am attempting to flirt, and then I took him to the sexiest room in the house. That strategy worked as great as anyone can imagine, so I started flirting with some other dude and I took him away from my demon spawns, and that works wonders every time. We are now pregnant again and the toxic cycle continues. The children are doing some random stuff, just there are so many of them. This would be so much more fun if the little shits did anything more than shit. I am now manifesting even more children. I don't know why do you not have enough. Lady, please look at the ones we have at home. Our vampire child is teaching the babies how to poop. My children smell bad and the chickens smell bad, and I took some Bob Ross meditation techniques, which will hopefully help to be less pissed off since my shit got shut down. The toddler toilet is getting worse. And how are our vampires hungry? There are so many people here all the fucking time. I birthed twins and made my way to the cake shenanigans. And I checked on the fuckery that has happened in my family tree, and then I moved some people around, and here is new double family, and we have zero furniture. Made a quick furnishing. I found out we were all fashion victims here, so I also modified them in Create Sim. Then we were just, building up some skills and getting some jobs. Then I checked out a cute small family living in a small cottage. Very cute. Very boring. I will come back when horrible things happen to it. So moving on to another shitstorm family. I went right back to the baby maker who is ignoring the children and working on her art, then on her chores, and then on her gardening. And we're having our annual workout, and the children have to fend for themselves while we are girl bossing. The children had enough and made cake, so we grew up some spawns. Then I went to live, more of my cottagecore girly dream. Toddlers are very upsetting, and I do not care, because I am flirting with some random dude in front of my chicken. And it was going great until my vampire child appeared to complain about the sun and for a quick snack. The chickens look horrified. I then took a sexy shower and invited some other dudes over, and then I hopped in the sauna and we are prego and the kids are pooping as usual. Anyway, I took a little nap. I am getting tired of all this slutting around and child neglect. I did save a kid from glitching behind the fish tank and meditate on all my decisions that I made so far in my life. We had then made another cake. I remember before this challenge where cakes were associated with happiness, but no longer. They now appear in my nightmares. We aged up our vampires and kicked them out, so they're gonna go suck someone else dry. I also aged up another pair of twins, and I fed some toddlers the nightmare cake from the floor, and I made a new cake to age them up. Once again, everything ended in pissing and chores. Back in the kitchen to feed child army for world domination is insane, and we are now having a new addition to our army, and it's 2-for-1 special. Then another cake, and I'm kicking out more children, and I went to check on the vampires. They are moved in with some of the orphan children, and everyone got a makeover. Then they were learning of their vampire powers and the power of getting buff. Then aside from moving around and family fusion, everything was kind of boring. So, normal family stinky baby stuff. The swarm of whiny demons turning from school, so I bounced to play chess with strangers. And I am taking him to a second location apparently, and our child is here. I mean, they're fucking everywhere since there's so many of them. Then I took him to the third location, which was my shower, and we got pregnant. So I'm just watching toddlers poop and playing on their iPads until another one is born. I am advising my lifestyle choices to anyone. I don't even know who this is. Then it's time for cake. We aged up the toddlers, and one of them immediately, pissed herself, then passed out in the puddle and all that in front of Santa. It's such a wonderful start to childhood. This is gonna run up my therapy bill. I aged up a bunch of sim and threw some out. Recommending babies again. I just want my game to crash under the weight of my children's slaves. We got 3 more demons now, and they are glitching. The demons are doing what the demon babies are doing, and I'm trying to flirt with literally anyone. Then one of my chickens went to live on the farm in heaven. Then one of my many children died. Not sure which one. I don't think it's anyone important to the plot. But everyone is of course super sad about it. Trying to be less sad for long enough to get knocked up. Didn't really work out, that one. Then I was making sure the babies aren't dead and trying again, and oh no. I took a little spa day to get in the mood, and it didn't work out. Yes, what is love indeed? Our sim doesn't fucking know. I decided to take a bit away from my problems, and by that I of course mean away from the children. And I took him to the club with the closet, and we are pregnant finally. I had to work this guy so much. Then I went back to the Jelly McJellingston, and babies just being babies, and I hate it here. They are so angry all the time, like no need, really. I did the cooking and the cleaning while someone else is doing the talking with the child. Then I got all the skills on 3, and I'm crumbling at this point, so I skipped the cake completely. I just can't keep baking this cake. It's, no more. I just kicked a bunch of them out. I just couldn't handle anymore. See, I can sense the gameplay is lacking here. Yet another child passed away. The vampire, and he burned to death. Then we birthed 2 more demons. Then I accidentally got engaged. Happens to the best of us. Now we're all depressed and sad, so I just bounced and I had to do some family merging. Mostly due to the recent deaths. We have a cute little family with the baby wizard and the dad and hubby, and it would appear I gave them a quick makeover and boring actually. I'm just moving on from this. So another death that I didn't see who it was actually one of our oldest twins. I moved more sim in here, including more babies. Then I went to check out the vampire house, which also got more people living in here. We were just desperate and doing some vampire studies and homeworks. And moving on, we married Vlad. He's the new proud step-parent and husband to our single father of 3. This is the best thing that happened in this gameplay so far. We now live with another couple who is just keep having more babies every time I see them, but I don't care right now actually. So we're back to hell, and it's going as always. The kids are being kids. One of our children is obviously a part of the fashion police and is trying to, I don't know, press vegetables. Then more baby stuff, more child stuff. What the hell? What the hell? He called me a dirty little whore. Then I have briefly touched the child. Disgusting. Everyone is such a baby. I made jam and I broke the stove and my child needed a bed. No, I'm not doing that. I'm so sick of these damn babies. I once again ran out to get a date and away from them. He was nice and all, I guess, but then I saw an alien and things escalated really fast. Back home, I'm hungry. My child is annoying. Another one is just eating dinner in front of the fridge. Also, I just can't get over this outfit. It's so bad that it's amazing. Also, the reason why they all look like second-hand store threw up on them is because I cannot create a sim without sims getting wiped off the face of the planet. Anyways, it's chow time and some of my children are hanging out next to dirty toilet for whatever reason. I am now very sad because my ex-hubby died. So sad. I did like 2 chores and needed a bath while the children are being neglected. So I went to grace the children with my presence. I then aged up all the available children to age up, and it looks like I can't stand to look at another cake. We went into labor and gave birth to some very colorful babies. Then Lexi died. No! So more legacy. Here we have a bunch of babies. No, and an alien hybrid mermaid family. The mermaid went to the beach to hang out with the mermaids and brought my mom, aka the fat bitch. I mean that's what I meant. And I brought my mom to harass men. I have found the merman finally, so I brought him back to mom's place. So we will have some more mermaids in our collection. But we're still upset over the recent death. Like, honestly, move on. That's what Lexi would want you to. So the children are entertaining themselves. I'm doing chores and I'm doing literally anything to avoid contact with them. Then I baked a cake for mom because she deserves it after birthing so many demons. And my middle-age crisis is looking for someone to fuck from the outer space, apparently. I have done everyone on Earth already. I need someone new for the challenge. Then I washed my child, so the aliens don't think we're dirty, but they might think we're stupid because we set the grill on fire. I then invited over the merman, so then we did it in the shower, thematically appropriate, of course. While we wait for the mermaids to hatch, I am advising my children to have babies because who doesn't want all of this? I am now giving birth to more twins and someone else is dealing with them. I have more important matters to attend to, like contacting aliens, because who wouldn't want to join this lovely family, that sets kitchens on fire. We are hanging out with the child, some are passed out on the floor. I'm back to search for more aliens. Maybe they will visit us for Christmas. So this has been going on for a while, just children being gross and me ignoring them, but this time from the observatory. Then I went on a little sweep of the families to see what happened. We upcycled the merman to date our mermaid, or to at least make babies. Then the vampire got a wife and child and the crap apartment. So we moved back to the vampire house. I then moved out my hubby wubby Vlad back to his own house, and I did some creative sim, and the children grew up to be teenagers and they have won the genetic lottery, I gotta say. So back to our baby family. I do have the mod to enable female pregnancy, so I tried about 1 million times and I finally got preggo. And now I have to find some other way to ignore the children. So the children are going to trash, but this time in a fancy hat. We're now bonding over broken dishwasher while we wait for the alien baby, and now the situation got somehow worse. So some more bonding and alien pregnancy. We delivered the babies, 2 Actually, 2 of them. So this is gonna be it for this episode. We have seen a steady decline in gameplay in this one. But don't worry, I actually took like a few months break after playing, where I finished here to when the next episode starts. So the gameplay should pick up again. We are now at the baby 54. So we are now about halfway there with the babies, and it's already so many of them. So anyways, stay tuned up for the next one. It will probably not be here shortly, or maybe it will be. I don't know. I am consistently inconsistent. She was literally sleeping in the background on the radiator the entire time. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!